Thank you, Father Olson, Father Kelly, Reverend Fathers, any art guest, and my brothers. The priest I have chosen for my priest hero is Father Lihn Bui from the Archdiocese of Oklahoma City. I've known Father Lihn since I was 4 years old. He was a seminarian at my parish, and he connected with my family. I remember every time he came home from seminary, my family and I would always greet him. I remember one moment before his diaconate ordination. There wasn't enough space for me to sit down at the ordination, and Father Lihn told me to sit in the very front pew so I could see the Mass. He was ordained to the priesthood in 2014 and served as the parochial vicar at St. John the Baptist in Edmond and St. Francis of Assisi in Oklahoma City, and later served as pastor of St. Anne in Elgin, Mother of Sorrows in Apache, and Our Lady of Perpetual Help in Sterling. Here are the reasons why I chose him to be my priest hero. First, his assuring nature. After leaving the Redemptorist Order in 2022, I applied to be a seminarian for the Archdiocese of Oklahoma City. He reached out to me to discuss discernment. He assured me that I was on the right path and reminded me that God is pleased with me with whatever choice I made. When doubts came up, he helped me face them and encouraged me to keep going. At this time, I was distinctly battling through the doubt of not being good enough for seminary. He always told me I was always doing a good job, even if I made a mistake. This gave me confidence as I moved forward on a new path to discern the diocesan priesthood. Second, he was always there for his parish. I remember visiting him for daily Mass at St. John the Baptist in Edmond, and he was always ready to hear confessions or carry out his priestly duties, attending meetings, making sacramental runs, or even driving quite a distance to help people in need. This summer, as he and I were talking, I remember when he told me about an appointment he had for someone from a distant town about 2 hours away from his parish. And he didn't have to go and could have asked another priest, but he chose to go himself. He attended parish events whenever possible. That struck me because I had never really seen many priests do that before. That really showed me a pastoral heart, which led me to think more deeply about the priesthood. Finally, his humility. Father Lihn was a very humble man. He always gave thanks to God for the task he was given. He lived his life as the best priest God called him to be. He never bragged about his work, but he said he tried his best. That struck me because I used to think holiness was doing holy things. Learning this from Father Lihn, I understood that holiness is something we achieve in our own way. It made me realize that we can all reach heaven, each in our own path. Sadly and unexpectedly, Father Lihn recently passed away, and I hope to honor him by carrying on his priestly legacy, which is why I brought this collar. It was the last memory I had of him when he told me about his priestly legacy, after giving me a blessing before the Mass of Thanksgiving for my parochial vicar's 25 years as a priest. I want to thank Father Lihn for everything he's done for me. I want to end with this. Praise be Jesus Christ.